He did, Brent, and we will get to him in just a moment. But first off, I want to kind of set the scene for what's happening right now to give folks an indication as to where I am. If you've been to Bradley, I'm on top of the parking garage, and that is overlooking the scene of this crash right now. New at 5:30. I can tell you I've spotted about a dozen people who have been out here for the last half an hour or so, canvassing the field behind me before moving to the runway. The other scene we see out here right now, of course, all of these first responder and police vehicles that have been out here for quite some time. It is the scene that neighbors spotted just off Route 20. I spent the better part of the afternoon speaking with homeowners who live right by this airport, many of whom saw what went on earlier today. I spoke with one gentleman, his name Gerald Sear. He spent part of his career working here at the airport as a firefighter. And Brent, to your point, he says he had never seen anything like this in all of his years.
I seen the airplane go by, and I told the guys that plane's going to crash. And it wasn't 10 seconds after, maybe more. Now about 10, 15 seconds afterward, there was a puff of smoke. The plane disappeared, and there was a puff of smoke. And I said, holy geez, that plane did crash. It crashed, and then it was just a black smoke.
All right, so Sear tells me again he hadn't seen anything like this in his years working here at the airport. He did stress his confidence in the fact that first responders working here at the airport certainly adequately trained to handle a tragic situation like we saw out here today. Other folks in this neighborhood just really stressing they spotted that plane and they knew immediately that something just looked horribly wrong. But again, within the last half hour or so, about a dozen, maybe more people out here canvassing the runway, presumably looking for new information tied to this deadly crash out here. We'll continue to follow all of this. Want to point out we'll have the latest in the Fox 61 News at 10 and 11 o'clock, and I'll be back in the morning from 4 to 11. Any new information as this all unfolds, we will bring it to you. But for now, live at Bradley Airport in Windsor Locks, I'm Keith Mcgilvery, Fox 61 News.
All right, Keith, thank you. And the aviation community is coming together after word of this crash.
The nearby New England Air Museum has a historical perspective, and the aviation experts are offering